It's almost that time. It's almost that time, baby.
Well, it's summertime.
It's almost springtime.
Okay,
You gotta go through spring to get to summer.
You're right.
But what will be springing up soon?
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. See what you did
is the long-awaited FreakNik documentary that Hulu is going to be putting out.
Okay.
And I can't wait. If you don't know, we do plan to go live for that review. So you heard it here first. After you watch FreakNik, join us for that live review. But Tiera, did you see the trailer yet for FreakNik?
I didn't even see the trailer. I mean, I knew it was coming because they've been talking about it since last year. But let me see this trailer. You got it?
Maybe. Let's see. Let's see if we see any of your
I bet not. Where my mama?
Let's see if we see any of your peoples in here. Hold up.
Every generation has a moment where they come just to have some fun.
Atlanta is the mecca for Black people in America.
It has multiple historically Black colleges.
In the 80s,
we said, let's plan a picnic during spring break.
Let's call it FreakNik.
FreakNik was the greatest Black gathering in America.
It was like an entry point into the Black cultural experience.
To be able to be in the middle of the street, dancing, laughing, playing your music, it's a moment.
The legacy of FreakNik is Black joy, Black self-determination,
Black love, Black excellence, Black enterprise.
But the legacy of FreakNik is also the ugly side.
If you tried to bring back FreakNik, it wouldn't be what it was.
The streets, the people, the debauchery.
Things that I saw, insane. We had no inclination to the depth that we were creating.
Them kids ain't know nothing about FreakNik.
Can I ask why
21 Savage?
Yes, like can we talk about it? Because excuse me. And I like 21. I actually really enjoy him. But excuse me.
Was he even old enough to...
Was he even in America?
Yeah. Hi, from the trailer,
mm-hmm.
It's looking a little watered down.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, it's looking a little cleaned up.
Okay.
It's looking a little there are unofficial FreakNik documentaries online already.
That came from a VHS tape. Several.
That are like
videos.
Giving you what it really was. And to me, this looks a little too polished. That's just my feeling of the trailer. I don't know.
But do you feel like that was by design based off of a lot of the feedback and uproar that they were receiving last year when they even mentioned having this documentary?
No, I think that's just what they were gonna do anyway.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're like make it more generic or more general, you know. But that's what we're getting from this. I don't know if they're gonna be talking about, you know, the
what?
The raunchiness of everything in this. I don't know if they're really gonna go there. FreakNik was something. All I can say is that our parents and grandparents, some of y'all grandparents now,
it's true,
had way more fun. I've always said this. I always said that people had way more fun going out partying back then than what we ever could.
Absolutely. Because
by the time we could go out, we, you know, had phones, and here's what the phone changed. Because every one of these archival footages are from video cameras.
Yeah.
The big handheld thing.
Camcorders.
Right? You got to go get a tape and do a whole thing. And people behaved. I think people have always been wild and crazy. Let me be clear. But people behaved like nobody was watching because nobody was really watching in real time, right? You didn't know what you captured until you went back home and, the tape and seen what you got.
Yeah, it's true. And also to add to that, you may have been down at FreakNik and you may have been kicking it and you've gotten pictures of some people and they dancing, they're doing whatever, and you go back to your home in California and you don't know who these people are. There's no way
pictures developed.
Yeah, like you don't know who they are. You can't match a face to a name. You can't Google search their images. Like you can't reverse Google search. You'll never see these people again. Or so you thought.
So you thought.
Yeah.
And people behaved like, you're never gonna see this again. It's very much that what happens at FreakNik stays at FreakNik, but that's not the case because everything resurfaced. And
bless you, child. You got to re-up your vitamins. Elderberry, vitamin C. You need it.
Elderberries off of elders, aren't they?
No.
What I was gonna say was that it's even like not even an extravagant thing like FreakNik, but just on a basic like clubbing level, everybody has seen old pictures of their parents when their parents would go out. When you went out, it was an occasion. You were getting dressed up, right?
Hair.
You could go from the club to church on Sunday morning in the same clothes because you were getting dressed up to that degree, right? But phones single-handedly put the flower man out of business. The flower man don't go around the club no more.
Wait, you gotta tell people what, like the younger viewers, they don't know what the flower man is. You need to explain this.
Okay, so back in the day, in the as recent as the mid 90s, right? There used to be a guy. Every club had a rose man, flower man, right? And he would come around with roses, and he would be selling them. So it could be like $1 a rose or something, whatever. And basically, if you were there with your date, because also when people went out, they went out with a date. They didn't just go out a bunch of single friends and, we're celebrating divorce and we're going to go out. It wasn't that. You went out to court, right? So you dressed up, you smelled good, you looked good, and you bought the girl that you went, you bought her a flower, whatever. But also, there was the picture man. The picture man, he every weekend, you had to go out every weekend because he would always have a new airbrush backdrop.
That's facts.
And the backdrop would have like a cityscape.
Yes.
Or
a car.
An old school Chevy on it. And by the time that we got of age to go out, all of that was done.
Now, I just want to say, my friends and I do have some photos.
Okay, by the time I got to go out, all of that.
Okay, I was gonna say now. I want to say, and also I have received a carnation or two in the club from a potential.
How old are you? Were you at
what you're not gonna do is do that.
Were you at FreakNik?
I was not at FreakNik. Don't do me. Don't you do me in your life.
Let me tell you something. If FreakNik was still a thing, though,
I'd have been down there. I'd have been there.
I'd have been.
Been a few times.
I have been. Could you imagine? Never mind. I ain't gonna say it.
Ooh, no, I'm gonna tell you something. This FreakNik trailer, seeing the women from the 90s and just from this trailer, how they were dressed, how their hair was done, what they were wearing, like it made little girl TeaRon so excited because when I was little,
just how you want to be.
Yes, that's what I envisioned myself as. Like, oh yes, I'm going to be wearing.
Like, oh, I'm gonna give me an updo.
Yes, I'm gonna give me an updo. What? Yes, listen here. I thought I would be those women. So just even seeing that trailer, I'm like, oh, my heart fluttered a little bit.
I don't know. I hope that the documentary is not afraid to go there since they hyped it up so much, and we know what FreakNik is for just the culture in general, but also what it was for Atlanta and just that whole era. It was a whole thing, and so. If you water this down too much, if you whitewash it too much, you may as well have not made it. And so hopefully they give us a bit more in the actual thing. But either way, I'm ready to go live and run my mouth about it after we
per usual. Yes, that's what we're here to do.
So I'm excited. But they better give it to us.
Yes.